Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the ManjulaAwakening, or welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. So guys, I can barely contain myself. We are at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. I absolutely cannot wait to do the live and answer these free questions. Plus I have something special in the works for this live to make up for the missed one from Thursday. So just thank you guys. If you're new, you still have time to hit that subscription button. Once we do the live, we already at 1,000. So once we actually do the live, we're going to give these 3 beautiful decks away, as well as answer some free personal questions. So I really hope to see you guys there. And guys, let's go ahead and get an energy check-in. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus. So the major arcana affecting the current energy right now is the Chariot card. In both of these Chariot cards in this deck, neither one of them are actually portraying movement forward. And I think that that's very significant, honestly, especially with this particular Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. There's this energy of wanting to do something non-traditional, wanting to challenge the way that things have been, but also knowing that right now isn't the time, like also knowing that you have the wisdom to know that this isn't the right time to get going on what it is that you want, because in order to be able to overcome these obstacles, there is this need of needing to assess the scenery. Control is also, like, in order to maintain control of a situation or to harness control over a situation, one has to be willing to do that assessment. And I feel like that's what the major arcana is trying to project here right now. But let's see, what is the current energy, what is the current archetype that Sagittarius is in? What is the current archetype that Sagittarius is in, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Wow, I got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like that this is Sagittarius getting into this place of emotional balance. I feel like that this is, Sag, even though these two, the way that they fell out on the table, they do have their back. Yeah, see, the Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So even though these two have their back towards each other, I do feel like that this is saying, like, there's some emotional balance that's coming into this situation. And I feel like that Sagittarius is realizing that in order to be able to, this situation requires your wisdom, for sure. The King of Cups is very wise. He's very diplomatic. The Queen of Cups, on the other hand, is very intuitive. So I feel like that it's an understanding that this is going to require both in order to get things moving forward. And with here at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles, this is saying that there's still some nurturing needed to get these two to gel together, because they could have came out King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and then they would have been looking at each other. But it did show up, at least to me, the reader, it did show up where the Queen of Cups had her back towards the Queen of Cups. So there's still this need to be practical in order to gel these two together so that they can actually operate in their highest energy at this time. I hope this message is finding you guys in good spirits and in good health, Sag. I definitely feel a shift going on in the energetic space. It may not be the easiest to navigate, but it is a beautiful transition that is taking place, guys. Absolutely. We have Bridget here. You are a healer. So I feel like that and then intuitive awakening. So I definitely feel like right here, Sagittarius, that this isn't the easiest transition, because it's not the easiest transition, and it is forcing you to face some unhealed wounds internally. But it's like through healing these wounds, it really does awaken your a whole nother dimension to you of your healing abilities. You know what I'm saying? With this Avalon Priestess and the Queen of Cups, for me to pick up on, because the Queen of Cups isn't just intuitive, but that's really that was coming through loud and clear. And then this is at the bottom of the deck. This is really telling me, Sagittarius, that through healing of this heart space, I feel like that you're about to awaken and hold, like, just more intuitive messages are going to be pouring in. And I feel like that you're going to be able to operate more in this loving energy. Honestly, Sagittarius, if I can just be honest, I feel like that you're getting ready to touch like, I created the Manjula Awakening as, you know, like I said, my offerings, just trying to be heard, honestly. But the people that I feel are going to stumble across this channel are probably not people that I would have envisioned stumbling across this channel, right? That's the energy that I'm feeling here. This is beautiful energy, Sagittarius. I can't lie about that. Before I get into that deck, Spirit, let's get 3 cards from here. This diplomatic energy with the King of Cups is really telling me that I definitely feel like you're going to be stepping into this wise advisor energy, especially with both of the Hierophants at the bottom of the deck. It's like I said, you want to take action, but you also know that you're wise enough to know that it's all about holding space and creating space. Now isn't the time to rebel against the order, the process of something here is really what I'm getting. And I feel like that's allowing you to tap into your treasures here. And by tapping into those treasures, I feel like that something brand new is opening up for you, Sag. Let's see, what is the situation at hand? What is the situation here for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Yang. So this is masculine energy. This is that divine masculine energy. There could be, we have message in a bottle. I feel like there could be a message coming in, Sag, that's going to require you to take action on it. And I feel like that you're going to want it, like you're going to intuitively pick up on this before it actually comes through. But I do feel the need for you to allow the universe time. Give me just a second. Even though it'll stop. No, I'm not going to stop. I'll get it in a minute. But that's that divine timing. And when taking action on it, that diplomatic, intuitive, like, you're going to receive your word on how to take action on this message based off of being emotionally balanced and open to your intuition. Let's see. What is the challenge or the obstacle here? What is the challenge or the obstacle here, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Thank you. So we have go the distance and then round and around. Ooh. The challenge or the obstacle here is it's going to require, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that's just going to take flight overnight, is what I heard. We've got in between worlds. I feel like that this is going to make you feel like it's drawing you back into something possibly. But with this in-between worlds here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like that your thinking can make or break this situation. Yeah, definitely. Looky here, change in the wind. Your thinking can make or break this situation here, Sagittarius. So this is something that, you know, it's we keep on talking about it. This is a slow walk. This is that energy of assessing. You see that lion, he is lying down. He is not pulling the chariot forward, and there are no finks attached to the chariot in this deck. So we have to assume that the lion is what is pulling the chariot forward. But I also feel like that there is an authoritative energy coming from this card. So I feel like that, the lion knows when to attack and when to protect, right? So I feel like that the universe is saying, like, if you tap into this this Leo-like energy, the creative energy, this is going to require creativity in order to move forward. Then I feel like that you're able, what has been a continuous cycle with no, and guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I got into tarot because of romance. I had pretty traumatic relationship. Let me say this, I got back into tarot because of a pretty traumatic relationship. But here recently, these, like, if you allow yourself to pull up out of the realm of romance, even when we're doing those love energetic check-ins, this is more about, like, how you do love and how you show up in love, how you offer your love. And I feel like that this is about breaking a cycle of the way that you've done love, and it's going to require some agility from you. It's going to require some willpower, and that's what the Chariot is. Let's get some advice before we get into it with the actual tarot. Spirit, what is the advice? Let's see, what is the way forward for Sag? Thank you, Spirit. So the truth be told, Ace of Swords. So one, I feel like that rambling that I just did definitely held some truth, Sag. But I feel like that the way forward is to be authentic and be truthful, no matter what a situation may be trying to bring out of you, or what a situation has the potential to bring out of you. It's about what is it that you're really standing for, and what you're standing for may be tested right now, because it's like, do you really stand on this in the time, in the heart, in hard times as well? It's at the bottom. Yeah, yin. So there once again, we have that masculine, feminine energy, and this is the bottom of the deck, guys. So it's about, for me, this is telling me that this is knowing that masculine and energy has an equal trade-off, and there's going to be times where you're going to be taking action, but there's also going to be times where that leader in you is going to require you to be receptive and receive the next mode, like the next set of instructions to move forward here. I don't want to block the main spread with the bottom of the deck, so let me do some rearranging. So let's see. How is Sagittarius showing up in this situation? So we got the Emperor here, so Sag is showing up trying to take some action for sure, but it was too much behind it, guys. So we have the Queen of Swords, okay? So this is that, how is Sag showing up in this situation? This to me is saying that there is an assessment, honesty here, right? Having a clear perspective. This is really realization that there are some things that need to be cut away. Looking at things with a constructive yet very objective perspective. Yeah, the Queen, and then there's the Queen of Cups again, and this is saying here that the more tapped into your intuition you allow yourself to be, the quicker your success. Sag, let me go check that air fryer real quick. Maybe. All right, let's get these last 4 cards out here, guys. I'm going to pull them straight off the top, see what's going on. Guys, if you're resonating with us at 14 minutes in, we would appreciate a thumbs up down below, guys. Help circulate these messages to other Sagittarians in need. So what we're looking at here is the Queen of Swords is looking straight at the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, Sagittarius. If you've been resonating with the ManjulaAwakening, and you have been if you're here, there is a clear need to really and cut through past resentments. There really is a hardening up of the heart. I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to throw it out there. I'm prolonging doing the live giveaway because the book that is in the newsletter, The Complete Works of Florence Shinn, I want to get, like, that book is, I consider that book so valuable. And it's to my friend Jenny Rivas from Unhidden Heroines. She comments on the videos all the time, guys. Go subscribe to her page. She, beautiful soul. But that book is so potent. And I want to give that away because it really does speak to the effects of how detrimental it is to have a hardened heart. You know what I'm saying? And in ways, and like the way that this book breaks it down is, it's like you don't even realize that your survival techniques really are, or the techniques that you've picked up to survive this life over time really have hardened you to the point that it is detrimental to your well-being. It's detrimental to your health. And so I feel like that's what this here is saying. Is it's like Sagittarius is like, it's like it really is time, if you're anxious to take action on anything, the action that really needs to be taken here is to look at this Five of Cups. You know, this is loss, regret, remorse. This is even resentment. You know what I'm saying? This is focusing on the past. It's really time to look at the past, and instead of looking at it of, you know, somebody hurt me, or oh, I fucked up big time and I'm gonna have to pay the price. It's really time to not look at situations that way anymore, because that really is the demise to our progress forward. It's time to begin to look at it of, even though this was a harsh lesson, or this person was mean to me, or I was mean to this person, this was learned out of this situation. And that's not to minimize what happened inside of the situation. That's called making the most out of the situation, because the situation is already done. So there's no point in staying in this energy. And it is, you know, this Ace of Wands is yet again, Sagittarius, in the challenging position here, which lets me know that, you know, there are some new opportunities there. New inspirations, new energies are trying to come in, but there's some resistance to it. There's this not being able to see it, just absolutely not seeing it. And even though we only have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles on the table, the Ace of Cups is depicted here in the Five of Cups back there. So we essentially have everything. We have the ace, something that depicts the Ace of Swords. We have all the aces here on offer, but it does require you to be willing to look behind the veil in order to see it. Now, what's not being seen here is the Ace of Pentacles. This is that opportunity, and this has a lot of potential. It's rooted, like literally all you have to do is give it fertile ground. It's raining. You have to give it, and it just started, give it fertile ground to plant it, you know, to bury it in, and then take that feminine energy at the bottom of the deck here, this yang energy, take a risk and actually nurture it, and nurture it without the baggage. You know, this is, it's so crazy that my girl Jenny is coming up so much in this reading, because I really do think of the Knight of Wands as like the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, the backpacker. You know, the Page of Wands is that guts just to go do it, and then the Knight of Wands comes in to teach you how to actually enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what this Knight of Wands is. That's the advice from this Knight of Wands is, you know, really to take action, and inspired and joyful action with it. But I feel like that there is a need to get emotionally balanced and open yourself to your intuition so that you can take this diplomatic, wise, inspired action here. I'm going to do a few things. So we ain't talked in a while. So let's just see. It's been about 2 days since I've done a recording. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on? Thank you. Perseverance. Yeah, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. The challenge is you're going to have to, the obstacle here is to go the distance. And, this Ace of Wands, it is on delay until you got some ground, you got some catching up to do, or some, what do they call it? I don't know. It's something ground. You got to catch some ground. Got some ground to make or whatever, but there's some progress that needs to be made in order. It's some progress. In the progress I feel like that it's saying needs to be made is the seeking out, cutting away the things that no longer serve you. The Five of Cups in the reverse, that is about really finding peace and forgiving oneself and forgiving other people, and really allowing yourself to move forward, accept that things had to happen the way that they had to happen, and not to beat yourself or someone else up over it. Yeah, gratitude. Looky here, gratitude. I didn't even see that, guys. Gratitude at the bottom of the deck. I'm still clouding it up, but y'all get the picture. So I do want to take a look here at this Ace of Wands. It showed up a few times in the challenging position, and I think it would do us some justice to kind of see how we can get to the bottom of that. I'm being called into my Cara Elizabeth, and then we'll dig in with the Miss Cleo deck. All right, Spirit, can you show me some information on the Ace of Wands in the challenging position? This is definitely some delays. It's like there's a lack of passion to keep going. And that lack of passion is coming from focusing on what's been lost. Yeah, there's some wow, I knew that card was going to come out. There's definitely some self-forgiveness that has to happen here. You know what I'm saying? Except this, we would like to say that everything that has happened, it makes it easier for us to process it when we have someone to blame. But if I could be honest with you, so I just got a notification as well. If I could just be honest with you, the only thing that's holding the progress up here is really the self perspective of it. There's an unknown gift that you have that it's trying to, and I feel like that it has a lot to do with this healer energy and your intuition, but it's not being opened up because that heart is so calcified right now. And so there are some things that need to be shaken loose so that you can release it and heal from it and move on. Can you show me the Ace? Well, that's that unknown gift. So let's look at shake, release, and heal then. What's causing the lack of passion? That Three of Swords is what I just heard, but let's see. The Death card, and it came out kind of wonky, so there's definitely some resistance to change. The Magician in the bottom of the deck, just for a few people, this Scorpio's got to go. Okay, this Scorpio does have to go. I feel like this Scorpio is trying to play the cards, and I'm not going to use the word manifesting because I feel like that's an insult to the word, but I definitely feel like that this Scorpio is trying to play their cards to the point that they have a new opportunity. I'm just not sure that it is, it's going to require a lot of work. It's definitely going to be something non-traditional, and I feel like that you just are never, there's no clear definition of where it's going to go. You're just there's a lot of unknowns about this person here, and I do feel like, it could be a Scorpio, it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarius, and it doesn't necessarily have to be any of those signs, but I I feel like that this is one of, like, this situation is really, Spirit is really asking Sagittarius to turn this one over to the divine. Really, like, this is really needing to be cut off. This here, there's this person, or this person is keeping you from actually going through your transition that you need to properly go through. And if this isn't a person, then there's this there are some changes that have to be made here. And it's like you can only manipulate the situation to prevent making these changes for so long, until, like, how, like, it's restricting your growth, and it's going to become very apparent before long, because you're gonna, I feel like that if you don't take heed and make these changes, I feel like that you're going to begin to see opportunity, fresh new beginnings, and opportunities slip through your fingers. So there's some truths that need to be spoken with yourselves. There's a need to also really allow yourself to find the jewels in the present moment. There's something to be grateful for in this present moment, and it's kind of like, because you're denying the things that you have to be grateful for in this present moment, it's delaying the bigger gifts that the universe has on offer for you. So let's look at this Ace of Pentacles for what Sagittarius isn't seeing. The Ace of Pentacles for what Sagittarius isn't seeing. So we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So the Six of Wands. See, that's what I'm saying. That, like, for a lot of Sagittarius, because I've been, like, whatever, it's just a lot of Sagittariuses. There is an offer that is trying to come in for you. I feel like that there are multiple offers. But here's the thing. The most important offer is delayed because this energy is coming to make an offer to you as well. And I feel like that, you know, that there's something about that is very exhausting. Show me more here. I do feel like that energy that I'm picking up on, I do feel like that offer is going to require more work from you, because I just feel like that you never know, like, it's like the pineapple. You know what I'm saying? When you plant a pineapple, you don't know if that pineapple, when you plant for a pineapple, you don't know if that pineapple is going to actually blossom. Not only does it take a long time to blossom, but you don't know if it's actually going to be fruit, or if it's going to make another like another plant. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from the offer that could be coming from this energy here. Yeah, the Page of Wands, and like there's something about the intention here. There's something that's out of balance here. I also feel like the need to say, like, if there are, I feel like that someone is making Sagittarius an offer with ulterior motives. I'm just going to be honest. And I feel like that is like this person is, I'm not even sure that this person is consciously aware, but I feel a small sense that this person is consciously aware, but it's kind of like the nail in the coffin to make sure that there's this constant attachment there. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like, I don't know. But anyways, also this is saying that the way that you're offering out, it will become exhausting if there's ulterior motives to it. So if you're like, well, I'll scratch your back if you scratch my back. Now, I'm not saying go out here and offer your services for free. That's not what I'm saying. We all got to survive. But what I am saying is, it's like, be mindful of the intention behind something. The intention behind something needs to be cleaned up, because right now it's not clean. The message from Spirit, the Knight of Wands. Why is this? Or the advice from Spirit, Knight of Wands. Why is this here? the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands in the reverse, and the Page of Coins in the reverse. It's, I do feel like that if you worry too much about this, like whatever this offer is, if you overthink it too much, then I do feel like that it could turn into a missed opportunity. But I feel like there, in order to make there's no need to overthink it. To make the right action steps, it's not simple, but it's clear. In order to not miss an opportunity, stop trying to make it logical sense out of a situation and just begin to accept and make peace with the past. Just by doing that alone, Sagittarius, I feel like that all of this other stuff just opens right up. Look, truth be told, accept the truth. Look at the truth. Make peace with the truth. And I feel like that the windows open up. And those are hearts. I'm not sure if you can see it, but those red things, those are hearts coming like busting wide in, which lets me know that this is like just through accepting the past and not making yourself a victim or blaming someone else or blaming yourself. I feel like that alone opens up opportunities that this sense of lack and regret and resentment has kept away from you. Archangel Michael, how are we closing this up here? Thank you. Yep. The way forward is open. I'm telling you, you're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. Archangel Michael will guide you to spiritual and personal freedom. And at the bottom of the deck, it's asking you to regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael are here to help you stay grounded. And then we have no fears. Your fear is a trap of the ego. Allow Archangel Michael to use his sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Love it when these messages just wrap together, guys. In that I didn't even try to rush this message. I'm glad because it's coming. It's coming around to us, Sag. It is. It's coming. It's going to require some bravery for sure. All right, Spirit, what's the message? So we have creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. I think I said something about that creative energy earlier. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity in your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. And then we have trustworthy guidance. There's green here. Definitely something about that heart space that is trying to decalcify. It says you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayer. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for everything that you need related. Yeah, looky here, another green card, and it just gets darker and darker, which means that we are dropping farther and farther down into our heart space related to this idea. Okay, and then relationships, my goodness. Anything else, Spirit? Nope, that was the last one. It says your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows through there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely to your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall the other relationships bloom and prosper. Boy, I love it when these messages just tie themselves up in a pretty little circle. And then at the bottom of the deck, here we go again. Looky, baby, I'm telling you, Sag. Ooh, this is beautiful. I'm going to stop there because it's a green card and it says perfect timing. So there's no need to be in a rush. Remember that little short video I posted? Don't fall victim to time. It pulls you out of your authentic energy. But look what's at the bottom of the deck in the order. Have confidence. Moving forward doesn't necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon the angels if your confidence wavers, and they will buy you your courage and faith. And then we have acceptance. See yourself in others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And then we have release and surrender. The angels shower you with blessings of their radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and hearts to the love and assistance of the angels. I definitely feel like, Sagittarius, that this is really, I'm sorry I'm nailing it in, but I'm really not sorry. This really is about accepting that the past had to happen, and then finding a way to release any extra things that you have accumulated just by holding on to this pain, so that you can begin to heal what the original wound was. Because I feel like that alone is getting ready to change your world, Sagittarius. Whatever your world is, it's going to be impacted significantly by taking that action right there. Alrighty, Sag, I pray that these messages offered you some guidance on your journey. If these messages did, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. I love you, Sag.